Well, hello, and we still have power, so I'm going to go ahead and do my little demo. And this is actually really simple, and I've already cut out and torn the pieces that of the paper and images that I want to use. So I'll go through the supplies. I am using, bear with me a second, I've just turned away from my camera for a minute. So as I mentioned before, I am using a 4x4 inch square piece of chipboard, and it's very sturdy. It's great for doing mixed media collage. So what I've done is I've taken that, and I did this beforehand. I actually punched out 2 holes at the top with my 1/4 inch punch, I believe. It's one of the big ones. I can never remember the sizes. And you have to press down pretty hard because it's chipboard, so it's pretty hefty. So we've done that, and then what we're going to do at the end is actually put some fibres on the top so we can make it into a little hanging collage. The next thing I did was take a piece of base paper that I wanted to use, and so that's this. But now you see what I've done is cut it slightly bigger so that you can see it's gone over the punches. What I want to do is take some decorative edge scissors. No, that's my punch. And I'm going to just cut across the top to give it a decorative edge. So let's do that. These are Arabian, which I quite like. A little different from deckled edge, you know. And so I'm just going to cut down a little bit there. And I don't really stress about things being even and everything, you know. So let me just come around here. That's better. Great. Okay, so you can see I've done that, and it's not quite even, and I'm totally fine with that. I quite like it. So what we're going to do is get some double-sided tape, the trusty Scotch tape, and pop just a couple of pieces on the back. And this stuff holds really well. You don't need a huge amount of it. And this paper, I've had it for years. I am honestly not sure where it came from. You can just go through your paper scraps. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. And that's the base of your collage. The next thing I found was I wanted something kind of Halloween-y, and so I chose this really pretty paper. I think it's from India, and it's kind of like it's a pretty thick paper, but you can tear it, and it has like an embossed silver design on it, which I thought was super pretty. And I am going to choose to pop that. I'm going to play around with my image for a second. Maybe the other way around. Ah, you see, I quite like it when it overlaps. Let's see. Aha, I like that. Okay, we're going to stick it this way, and so I'll take some, oh, and I just tore it. I just, you know, and I kind of just eyeballed it. I don't measure. So I'll take my double-sided sticky tape once again, and just a couple of pieces. You can also use glue if you want to use a glue stick. I'm just going to come on the back of the camera so I can see what I'm doing better here. And I'll lift this up, there we go. And we'll pop that about there. Okay, just whatever looks good to you. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces. It doesn't look like much at the moment, I know. The next thing I'm going to do is I found these wonderful little girls here all dressed up, and they look like they're in Thanksgiving, but they're for Halloween. I'm going to make them Halloween girls, and so I'm going to decide I'm going to pop them maybe there. Okay, now I want to lift them up a little bit, so I'm going to use some of my sponge tape or mounting tape. Everybody has a different name for it, but this is from Scotch once again. And so I'm just going to take a piece, maybe 3 or 4 pieces, just stick them at, whoops, oh, flying across the table. And we're going to just pop one there. And you know what I really want to do is actually cut some tiny squares so the heads so the hats rather, we're going to pop. So one on the back here, and this one here, and then, oh, you know what, we'll just stick that one there. And I think we'll pop a little piece here just to make it stand out just a little more. It jumps all over the place, this sponge tape, that's so funny. Okay, then we're just going to take the backing off. I hope my camera's not too close to this actually, I'll check it in a minute. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, so now all the pieces are off. I'm going to come around the back of the camera. And so lift this up, and then I'm going to pop the girls just, yes. And then you might not be able to tell on the camera, but they look 3D now. They just look like they jump off. There you go. The next thing I'm going to do is pop a little word on here, and I didn't want to do Happy Halloween or anything like that, so I thought haunting would be a good one. And again, I'm going to take my I just call it sponge tape, but the mounting tape, pop a little piece in the middle of the word, and then peel off the back. Oops, take it off my finger and just pop the word on there. Haunting. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm just going to brush those aside. The next thing I'm going to do before I do any of the other things, I am actually going to tie my ribbon. So I want it to hang a little bit, so if I maybe do about that long, and again you can just eyeball it, so what you can do it really long or not very long. And you know, honestly, it's nothing super difficult. You're just going to tie a knot at the end of your yarn here, or thread, so it's just enough to, you know, do that. And then we'll do it through the other one too. Oops. Push it through the front, and I like to do it around the front because I actually like to see the knot. Oops, sorry, hope you can see that. I have a feeling my camera's just a tad too close, and my hands are probably going to look like giants. Okay, so we've done the knots. Great. So you can see that it's going to hang. Now then, that bit's done. The next thing we're going to do is glitter it up a little bit. And I rather like, I don't know if you've seen Angelina fibres before, but I've just got some little pieces of Angelina fibre that I've fused. And you know what I'm going to do is what I should have done actually in the first place before I put the girls down. I should have actually adhered this underneath. So what I'm going to do is something a bit, ooh, gotta be gentle here. Oh, lift that up a little bit. I'm going to stick the Angelina fibre underneath, get a little bit more double-sided tape. See, I've turned a mistake into not so much a mistake. Okay, and then we're just going to, there we go, because I don't want it to look super square, you know. So there we go, got a little bit of sparkle here, and I actually think I want a little bit of sparkle down here too. Now this piece of Angelina fibre is a little bit big, so I'm going to tear it up just a little bit, and I actually like it when the fibres sort of hang out like this. And then I'm going to turn this round. I'm going to do the same thing. Well, actually I don't need to. Whoops. Oh my gosh, these Angelina fibres are sticking to me. I'm going to take a little piece of double-sided sticky tape again and pop it underneath, stick the fibres down, and then just a little bit more tape on top of the Angelina fibre, and then stick the paper down. And then you've got a little bit of sparkle at the end. It's not a huge amount, but it just sort of gives you a little bit of shimmer. So the next thing I'm going to do, if you can guess, is a bit of glitter glue. And I'm going to take, let's see, where did my black diamond go? my black one glitter glue seems to have disappeared. So instead we'll just use the diamond. The regular diamond glitter glue. And I'm just going to sparkle up their hats a little bit, so I'll try and... There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of sparkle. That's okay. It's alright to have a lot of sparkle. And then we'll put some around the hats here. And then I want to actually highlight that word haunting. Oops. And I don't care if it looks neat and tidy. It's supposed to be fun and whimsical. There we go. So there you go. It's pretty simple, but it's kind of fun. And then you can just hang this up on your door or on your wall or give it as a gift. You could even embellish it even more. I mean, I haven't done any other embellishments on it, but anyway, I hope you liked that. And I'm going to play this back, see how it looks. Hope it's okay, and I will upload it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another demo. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.